Okay, guys, more news from the Sapelo Island dock collapse that happened earlier in the afternoon today. We've got some video here as events were kind of unfolding there. I want you guys to keep in mind that they were in the process of loading the ferry when the gangway collapsed there. That part of that went down to the floating dock. And so immediately, a lot of people who had simply been visitors to the island were thrust into the mode of saving people's lives. And I think this is a pretty powerful video to watch. There was the crew from the ferry that was on the dock, as well as those passengers who had already made it onto the dock or onto the ferry that had to spring into action. So it's a pretty powerful video here.
Our heads, let's go! Come on, we got
Yeah, in part of the chaos, I kind of grabbed these screenshots from that first clip, and you can see that in these shots, some of those folks had actually made it back onto Sapelo Island. People would not normally be in this area, so we know that these were people that went into the water and came back up. Now, this shot's kind of important to see, but we can still see that the floating dock is intact, and the problem was with the gangway. Either the gangway broke and maybe buckled, or it's possible it slipped off of the floating dock due to low tides combined with heavy weights, not only on the ramp itself but also on the dock. That would have lowered it. These docks have to they have to move up and down with our tide. We have about an 8-foot tide in the area. This morning, because of the lunar cycle, it was actually a 9.2 tide in the area. The reciprocal of that, of course, low tide means it's a lower tide than usual. That could have brought the dock down lower, and it's possible that this gangway slipped off because of the differences, and then with the tide being down, and then also the added weight to the dock and the gangway itself. So we're still waiting for an investigation there. Hey, we're hoping tomorrow to get some accounts of some people who were there firsthand and their experience being on the boat when the gangway collapsed. Hey, that's all we got for right now, and please, you guys be safe out there.